Alright, welcome back to more 9 villages. So we just found a bunch of money in the last part. I used that to buy a bunch of supplies. So pretty much capped out on goods at this point. So now we can actually go to some of these optional dungeons, pick up some extra goods. Okay, so actually the fairy fountains will explain how locations of these work. Yeah, so the fairy fountains have a reference point. And it's the the regular fairy fountains for healing. And pretty much when you see one of these, pretty much nearby is going to be one of the main like mini dungeons. So here you see the bush on the left there. So you can open that up with the wand and magic book, and you find a nice little passage there. So we'll head right on into this. So, Miff Sanctuary. Now, the maps for all 3 of these dungeons are the same, I believe, but the way you go about it's a little different. And this music, I think it's more Mega Man music. Or the Mega Man 2 in particular. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're supposed to have a red mail and magical sword coming to this place. Okay, you want to go left first. Yeah, this can be kind of a mean room. The block formats are not very helpful to you at all. Because it doesn't really give you any place to hide. Yeah, but coming with some extra equipment, even the odds up a little bit. And as usual, you don't beat up every enemy in every room. Just make sure you don't miss anything. Luckily, with all the extra equipment upgrades, this shouldn't be too difficult to handle. Actually, you want to go left first. Might as well finish off exploring these kind of dead-end passages. There's a merciless in this place. All the whiz robes. Yeah, you can see how difficult this would be if you just went in at the first opportunity. You know, you'd only have a white sword, so you'd probably have to be throwing bombs out. But anything I can do to give myself an advantage, I'll do it. So after you pick up all the keys from the left side, and just kind of make your way back to the start. Okay, now you want to go on the right side. I got the hammer. It's an even better weapon. And yes, it does break shields. Yeah, so I've already taken a lot of the difficulty out just by getting some upgrades before coming here. And again, you want to go to the dead-end paths first. I was scooping up extra money that something I can really do anything about now. And yes, I will be using most of these extra keys up eventually. So I'm not going to be having like 5, 6 extra keys forever. And 2 super dark nuts. Normally this would be pretty intimidating, but you know, I got some weapons to even up the odds a little bit. Ooh, 3 Stalfos. Almost makes me really glad I have red mail, because at least I will... the swords aren't going to hurt nearly as much. You know, otherwise, it's if you get hit with the sword with only a blue mail, it's 3 hearts, I believe. Okay, so after you explore the 2 sides, then you go up, straight up to the finish. Okay, this room, I don't think you have to take out the enemies, actually. That's the boss door up there. So if possible, if you can just kind of try to skip past this room somehow. Of course, the room isn't very friendly. You know, it's kind of a rather tight confines. I'm trying to figure out the best way just to run through this room. Okay, this room, you got a four-headed Gleeok. Okay, that's really not a big issue now. Now that I finally have sniping ability. And here we have a Circle Patra for your boss. Really not that big a deal now because of, again, all the upgrades I have. And I think your reward for each one of these fairy trials is a magic jar. And that's, I'll show you where that is, but I can't do that yet. I need to, I can go through level 6. I need the item from there. Alright, so you get Din's Fire, which is actually very nice because I think it does, well, I think it's double strength of my magical sword, and it doesn't even use up that much magic. Since I have the double magic. Okay, so we took out Miff's Sanctuary. We got a nifty item from there. And probably this is going to be a somewhat shorter part. So we'll take the next part, we'll go into the next mini dungeon to pick up another handy item. Alright, see you guys later.